Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
And here we back again for another ladies' room, final one for the week. And of course, as always, a pleasure to be here with you to take you through the next couple minutes, and we try to make it as interactive as possible. Don't forget, you can join us on Facebook Live. Yeah, we're streaming live. Check out our Power page, and you can also hit us up on WhatsApp 440-9595, and you can follow along in the comments. You can send us your voice notes, or you can call us on the phone, same number, 440-9595. So like we said, final one. Good morning, Chemo. You're here early, bright and early. Good morning, Andrea. Welcome, guys. Giving you a couple seconds to come on in quickly. I don't know what's going on with Facebook these days, but notifications seem to be just it's sort of you send it, you start at 11, and then 3 minutes after, 2 minutes after, you're just getting the notification. Yeah, they're lagging with the notifications. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but a lot of folks say they don't get the notifications, and they literally have to go on the page and click the link. So I don't know what's going on with Mark and his peeps over there, but hey, you know what time it is. Every morning we're here. So Chemo, you missed a nice one yesterday. Yeah, the doctor was so informative. You really missed out. Andrea, good morning. Fatima, good morning. Patricia, Camillus, good morning. Christelle, and of course Kareem is here. Good morning, Kareem. What up? You're on the right mic? All right, you need to put up the mic. Your mic is way lower than you, so I'm not hearing you clearly. So put up the mic some more.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we there now.
Good.
How are you today?
I am good. I am good. What about you?
I'm good. You look nice.
Thank you so much.
You look nice.
Thank you.
White suits you. You look
Thank
nice.
you. Funny thing is, I don't even have a favorite color. I
Really?
Just, no.
Yeah.
I just think that there's so many colors for you to be bog yourself down with one.
With our favorite one, yeah.
Yeah, with a favorite one. There's a
That makes
million colors.
That makes sense.
There are just some that works more for you and others, but
But the white, I don't know if it blend in with the red and thing and stuff,
maybe
but
all of that.
it look nice.
Thank you. David Delfish, good morning. Rondell Cornett. Well, Rondell, we've graduated. We're now in the room. Usually you're on the other side, so it's good to have you here. Glenroy, good morning. Cassie Alexander, good morning. So, Kareem, what you have for us today? Which are we going with? We had two options. I like the one about, but you know what? I try to get complaints about me and me harassing y'all, so I'm going to leave it alone. You choose.
Alright.
I come here every day and I just beat up on men.
Well, where's the line?
Wow.
Alright, so this says, so I'm the type that's touchy, feely, and loves showing affection to my partner in private or in public. He, on the other hand, hates holding hands or anything of that sort. He claims he ain't like them thing, and he has asked me not to. So I'm sort of confused, because while we were dating, he had no issues the first couple months.
A week.
Now we've passed the first year mark. He prefers I only do it in private.
Oh God, oh boy.
Am I reading this wrong? I say we land come again. So I'm the type that's touchy, feely,
Weak.
and loves showing affection to my partner in private or public. He, on the other hand, hates holding hands or anything of that sort. He claims he ain't like them thing, and he asked me not to. So I'm confused, because while we were dating, stop that. While we were dating, he had no issues the first couple months. Now we've passed the first year mark. He prefers I only do it in private. Oh boy. All you hear she laughing, eh? So they know that problems, eh?
I need visa tissue.
Well, man does real put man in some kinda sticky position.
Oh.
Sticky wicket to batter.
Somebody, could you please bring me a piece of tissue? Kate, could you bring me a piece of tissue, please? My eyes are running. Talk now. What are you waiting for?
No, you there and you're laughing. What going on with you?
What?
For you?
Mr. Man, you give your topic. Go ahead and give me people advice there. Because you really don't want me to start this morning.
Start it, I say. Or I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes. I give you the floor for 2 minutes.
Good morning, you here? Akeem, good morning. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Josie. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Alana. Good morning, Brian. Are you really a jokes in Papa God? Well, yes. God, if you're busy, you need to check in sometimes because. And then I get accused of coming here every day and cussing, man. So there's nothing to cuss, man. Eh? Like, I ain't have no right to cuss y'all. Let me see if I could understand this scenario here. Let me see if I could understand what is the problem and what advice she needs. Because to me, the advice, the answer is already there. So, it is not something that is just established, right? Before, and the key word...
She did so intrigued by you.
Kate, you're listening. Could you bring me a piece of tissue, please? I need it. So, the key word here is before they solidify the relationship, before they're at this point, he had no issues the first couple months holding hands and, making mouth and doing all the things. He had no issues with it, right? That's when they were getting to know each other. Now that when they were dating, he had no issues doing all of that. Now they've officially become a couple. He ain't like them thing. Now that is the problem I have with y'all, and that is why we have so many angry black women. Because of the switch up. Why? And we sort of had this conversation a while ago. If there are things you don't like, because once you establish protocol, I expect it to continue. Now you've established in the beginning that you have no problems with it, holding your hand, and sometimes you don't have to be excessive. You don't have to be rubbing me up and kissing me up. Just a little whole hand, whatever. A little show of affection. You had no problem doing that in the initial stages when we were getting to know each other. Now that we're officially a couple, you have a problem with it. Why pretend? And that is the problem I will have, and I'll come here every day and cuss all you because the pretense. It's something you don't like from jump, then don't do it. Don't pretend you like it to appease me. And then later on, when I get used to it and I like it, now we have problems because you don't want to do it because you don't like them thing. Is that you don't like them thing, All of a sudden you get comfortable and you have your other little people elsewhere and you don't want to show up yourself too much. How come you didn't like it before when we were dating, when we were getting to know each other? Now suddenly you ain't what do you mean by you ain't like them thing? What is them thing? If you did not like it from the beginning, say, hey, when you see us trying to hold your hand, mama, me ain't really like them thing, I love you, blah, 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 but I'm not this, I'm not so much into PDA, public displays of affection, whatever. I have no problem, when you're alone, whatever, but it's not me. That's not my style. And you can't blame somebody for that. Not everybody's into it. And you can't force somebody into doing something they don't like. I might be the touchy-feely type, but you're not. But that does not mean you don't love me. You're right. You're just more reserved in showing it in public or whatever. And that is okay. But the problem here is you started it knowing you didn't like it for whatever reason. Now that we've established the relationship, you don't like them thing. Let us just look for people to just run up all your chest and walk down all your back, because that is the thing that drives us up a wall. And then woman have emotions, and woman crazy, and woman this, and woman always complaining, and woman always nagging, and always woman. Just be upfront with what you like and what you don't like.
That was more than 2 minutes, eh? I say I give you 2 minutes. But anyway, I'll address two things. The first one I'm addressing is the men on the live, right? Men, y'all the say I'm not defending all you, but as soon as I read the topic, all I give up already. What is that one in truth? I can't understand that, but
I don't
anyway.
want to know if I get in. Who sing that song? I don't want to know if I get in.
I want to know by. But anyway, let me just say this. Right?
Singing that song again?
Forget the song, now, man. Let me just say this. The issue I have in right now, right, is okay. I understand what you're saying, Aruna. But at the end of the day, men are pleasers. That is point number one. Men are pleasers. So you meet the woman for the first time. You don't necessarily want sex and stuff. You want a relationship. You want something meaningful. She's beautiful.
Kareem,
she's
stick to the topic.
Hold on. I stick at it.
The topic is why you don't want to hold the woman's hand now, and you were holding her hands before.
I give you 5 minutes. Hold on. Right. You want something meaningful with her, right? Now remember, we established a couple days ago that y'all have these 2,000 something things that y'all like, that y'all want in the relationship, need in the relationship.
Breathe.
What do? We try our best to do them, to make you happy, so that you at the end of the day will give us a chance to have that role in your life, to be by your side, to become a partner, right?
Karen, we could have just go over the hills and reach in Grenville, and you choose to pass on the western side where you have to go Mount Morris and take the back road.
Yeah, I like the breeze from the sea. I like the breeze from the sea.
We could have easily just gone over the hills and we get to the end of this, you know.
Have a drink. But anyway, so we try our best to do what you want us to do. So you might come in a relationship as a man, you know, oh boy, this is not my thing. This is not me. But you know something? I really want that girl. I want her. I want to be a part of her life. So what you do? You don't pretend, Aruna. The word you're looking for is not pretend. The word you're looking for is compromise.
Kareem, that is not compromising.
It's compromise.
Because, okay, you are holding my hand. You are holding my hand to make me happy. No, you're not holding it and I'm unhappy. So what is the point? If you were doing it all along to make me happy and you know that makes me happy, no, you're not doing it making me unhappy. You could have just cut that from the middle, from jump, so then we wouldn't be at this place right now.
Okay, so
that is nothing to do with compromising. You don't like
if
something.
In the beginning,
let us just be straight up with each other.
What if I did that and I didn't get through? What if it turned zero? What if at the end of the day, right? What if at the end of the day, I told you, watch now, Aruna, yo, this is really not my thing and I don't really like this.
This scenario didn't say that.
Stuff like that. No, I'm just saying. What if I told you that?
You cannot say what you didn't say, what the scenario didn't say.
But what if I told you that in the beginning I did not get through it in the relationship?
We are not doing what ifs.
Compromise.
We are not doing what ifs.
Compromise.
We are doing what the scenario says.
I do the things you like so that we could start something meaningful.
Let me read the scenario again for those of you just joining us, because Kareem trying to play duck and dodge the ball this morning, and I don't want no ball hit me. The scenario says, I'm the type that's touchy-feely and loves showing affection to my partner in private or public. He, on the other hand, hates holding hands or anything of that sort. He claims he ain't like them thing and has asked me not to. So I'm sort of confused. Confused why? Here's why she's confused. Because while we were dating, he had no issues the first couple months. Now we've passed the first year mark. He prefers I only do it in private. Am I reading this wrong? I don't know why Karen taking me on the western side when we could just go over the hills.
Because in your mind, right, in her mind, and
you can't say what's in her mind.
But Aruna,
go with what the scenario saying.
That is even on the live you're watching the feedback, right? He have something to hide. He don't want other women, and I mean you said first that we don't want other women see whatever, but y'all are too quick to jump to these things, and that is a point we always making, Aruna.
I need
y'all always
have
this thing in your head that we hiding something or that we lying or something like that. And there's no evidence to support that.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So why is it a problem now when you did not have a problem with it before? And I go back to my opening statement, which said life and relationships could be easy and simple, but we complicate it for no reason. If only we understood the importance of communicating, and not just communicating, but communicating effectively our needs and our wants, our likes and our dislikes. It is easy, but we just like, you may not like something, I may like it. I rather you hurt my feeling in that one time than fake it throughout the whole thing. Because that's what you did. You practically faked it for the past couple months, pretending to like something you don't like. When from jump, all you had to say was, that's not my thing.
People do this thing all the time. Not everything you do in your relationship you're 100% fan of, you know. Sometimes you compromise to make the thing what tell my lie. Tell my lie.
You compromise for things, but you don't compromise for everything, Kareem. Not everything
But
requires
that's
a
just
compromise.
one of the things the man choose to compromise
Okay,
for.
but he cannot continue with it now because it's not something he likes. So now the compromise segment ended. If you don't like something, how long can you compromise for? At the end of the day, it all boils down to you and your happiness, your likes and dislikes as well. It's not just what the woman likes in the relationship, it's what you like as well. And you don't like displaying public displays of affection. And I, as your woman, cannot force you to like it if you don't like it. So I'm saying, what is so hard about saying from the jump that is not your thing, you're not into it? My feeling might be hurt a little bit then, but then I can continue the relationship knowing, you know what? He established that from the beginning. So it's not something now I have to wonder or ask questions about. You established it from the beginning. Now that you have started it, now you're saying you don't like them thing. Of course I'm going to be thinking otherwise. Why you don't like it after a year and the months leading up to the year, you had no problems with it. But now you don't like them thing. And she's supposed to just chill and okay, you don't like them thing, alright,
Aruna, you don't show people you're 100% in the dating phase. And
that
you know
is the problem. And that
it may
is
be the problem, but the fact is that is the reality we live in. It may be a problem that we need to address on a society level, but at the end of the day, that is the reality we live in. We do not show our 100% in the dating phase. When time elapses and we move along and we get comfortable, both men and women, certain sides come out. That is why we say don't go and make these lifelong decisions like child and marriage and stuff like that in the first instance, because you ain't see the true person yet.
I'm seeing a really nice comment here which says men and boys need to be taught to honor their own needs and set boundaries from the onset for themselves. And that is a problem men continue to make. And y'all say I come here and bash y'all every day, but y'all not taking notes when I'm spitting gems. If you as a man, like I said, and society has put it in a way that only women are supposed to be happy in a relationship, that is not correct. We're both supposed to be happy. You're the man, you're supposed to be happy. I'm the woman, you're supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be happy. You have your likes and dislikes. I'm supposed to have my likes and dislikes. We put them on the table, and then, like you said, compromise comes in, and some things you're willing to bend on, some things you're willing to compromise on, others you're not. But you have to establish your own grounds as well. Not sit back and say, well, you're a woman, so everything is about you. You have to create that problem, and then you accuse us of having issues. Speak up and say what is the problem there. Issue. Hold on, let me take a voice note.
Yeah, morning time. I saying this one jokingly, but I'm serious. After the politician win the election, he doesn't campaign again. You know? Sorry to say, it's just how things go. If you don't like the politician one, I will put the fisherman one. When the fisherman use the bait to catch a fish, when he catch a fish, he don't feed the fish no more. Yeah. Again, the long and short of this scenario is that the woman not wrong for thinking more about it, because there is something in the matter more than the person. For months he been doing it, you understand? And then all of a sudden he changed his mind. Something wrong there. I'm being quite honest as a man, but it's something don't click in there. Something wrong.
All right, and I man speak again. Khalid says if we do that, we don't get in nobody. Well, that means it's just not meant to be, Khalid. There's something for there's somebody for everybody. Not every.
That's the point I
So-
was
so
making.
if
Y'all
that's the
women,
case-
Aruna, y'all don't take these things well.
Hold on, we have another one.
You know that.
No, it's not true.
Good morning, ladies' room. Both of you have a good point, and both of you have to understand that at different stages, for different people, every relationship is different. So yes, we would like to see someone who is always 100% honest when we meet them. But not everyone who meets anyone that they are attracted to would always be 100%. How many times guys would be dating girls and the physical type, what he likes, this is what he likes to see. He would only find out months after the fact that is not real. And most times, in many cases I know, the guy would compromise and like, okay, well, besides the fact that she doesn't have naturally long eyelashes or full eyebrows or thick lips or a smooth chin or long hair or full bust or small waist, or actually, I know that's a very long list of things that could be fake for her. Anyhow, the fact is, he could look past one or two of those things. It's a facade. We do it when we're dating. And here, as you get closer to the 1 year mark, she should be happy. At least he's being honest about what he likes and what he doesn't like. Or what he, in other words, I'm not going to the movies because I like the movies. I prefer to stay at home and watch Netflix. But because we're dating and you obviously like movies, we can go out. That is just what life is. That's what life offers.
I tell you. Hold on, we have another one.
The man getting free milk, so why you buying a cow for? Figure it out. Homeboy still playing the field, man. But you see, sometimes men, or we as men, need to put our cards on the
Boy,
table.
you know background love.
And that's where the problem is coming. If you start off with one thing and you slack off afterwards, obviously playing the field still, or you're something behind. Home girl. So home girl, I say she looking for a single man. We'll find out one.
Hold on, we have another one.
Aruna. Men just not built to be honest and tell the truth. They're based upon lies, and all they do is be fake and dishonest until it blows up in their faces. So there you have it.
Wow.
We need to screen them voice notes
So
first.
I ain't screening nothing. Deep breath on this topic. Kareem, this topic explains itself. If you don't like it in the start, say so. Don't wait until you get comfortable and then want to change. But sis does want to mark this territory. They want whole touch. Be on your foot like that.
Aruna, this thing, no, but we acting as though this is a man thing, Aruna.
Relationships are easy. Not wanting to display public affection may be a red flag after being okay with it in the beginning. Someone says, big woman thing. We men need to be straight up sometimes because we just start knowing that's not our thing, but because you like it, we're doing it. Then when we get through, we stop the things that made her fall for us in the first place. And that's what makes us as men look bad. We need to be ourselves from the start. If she didn't like it, she didn't like you for you, then move on. Thank you, Jesus. There's men who actually get it. Just be you, because men tell us all the time, well, be you, be yourself, and when you be yourself,
But y'all
like
don't
that.
do it, Aruna. You know how it is when a woman, when you meet a woman for the first time. Every night, all you have to go on is makeup, is this, is that. As soon as she get comfortable, she give it the natural thing whether you want it or not. You know she cooking, she cleaning in the beginning. Afterwards, it's like, nah, you could do that for yourself. Then Aruna,
Why
this
y'all
is
always
not
flipping
a
the
man
script? Why
thing.
we
Because
always
this
have
is
to-
not a man thing.
Why we always have to flip the script? The young
Because,
lady,
Aruna,
is
at the end of the
saying-
day, we all do it.
It's-
You do things you're not so 100%
the young
with
lady
in the
is
beginning
saying the
to get through.
gentleman started doing this, and after a year, after establishing the relationship, suddenly he ain't like them thing. Hold on, let me see if you have another one here. And you're trying to defend that. Sometimes you have to defend certain things. Some things are indefensible, eh? We don't need to defend everything. You're trying hard for them this morning. Even all the men against you, but you still want to go contrary.
No, not all.
All.
Not all.
Aruna, the truth be told, when a man tell a woman the things that he into straight up, if they interested in you like that, it's the same way a man, if he interested in a woman, will tell her certain things just to get to them. But when you be straight up with woman, they always believe they could come around differently. Understand that.
My thing is, if you don't get through because of you being yourself, there's one thing my mother told me, right? And that is, there's somebody for everybody. All what they say, all bread at sting cheese at it, bread or bread at it, whatever, however the saying goes. There's somebody for everybody. That person may not like something, and there's somebody else who will love it. So you're not a force and fake. Because how long is it gonna last? Because eventually, how long you could pretend for?
But at the end of the day,
eventually the true side will come out. Like in this man's case, he can't pretend anymore that he like holding hand and like kissing up in public, because that's just not him.
Aruna Neptune. At the end of the day, women have these general things across the board that they like, and all you like what all you like. So if all of us come and say we don't like what all you like, then all of us will be single.
And I'm saying the same thing. Then men supposed to like what they like as well.
But
it is
we
not
will be single.
That is
there
not
will
true.
be no procreation.
What you talking about?
I mean,
Karim, you're not making no sense, because even if there's one thing I don't like about you, there must be something else that can compensate and I would like. So you're trying to say to me that if you say to me you don't like holding your hand when we started meeting, going out and what, and you have really good ways, amazing ways, you're a gentleman, you're respectful, and because you don't like holding hand, you won't get through for that reason? You're making no sense this morning. There's a lot of things that can be overlooked, and because of one, you ain't gonna throw a whole relationship down the drain from the beginning. What's the problem
we in this morning? Because of that one problem, you thinking I have other people outside, you thinking I don't want woman to see. Look at right here this morning.
Karim, that's because he wasn't genuine and honest. He pretended that he liked it when he didn't. That is the problem. Not saying he liked it is the problem, you know. The problem is that he said he liked it, he was doing it, and later on he said he didn't like it anymore. He didn't like them thing. That's not his thing. But he was doing it just to appease her.
The man did not lie, because in the beginning he didn't say he liked it either. He was just doing it.
He didn't say anything. A woman sent a message.
Right, he didn't say anything. So how is it a lie?
Karim, you need to read the scenario again. You seriously need to read the scenario again.
In the beginning he was just doing it. And then later down the road after the year, he said he don't like them things.
So you prove my point.
I didn't prove your point.
You just proved my point, you know, by what you just said.
No, but in the beginning, he didn't say, I like it. That is my point. He didn't say he liked it. He was doing it so that he could get
so you don't have to say verbally. Actions. Sometimes you don't have to say it.
Because you're doing something that means you like it. Your actions can say that you like it.
That is what I'm saying, Karim.
You could go for a job and take the job for the money. You don't have to like it.
Karim,
and then later down the road you say you don't want it again.
You listening to yourself or you're talking?
Aye.
Karim, that is what you're saying. That is what I'm saying. His words, he may not have verbalized it, but his actions said so. Sometimes you don't have to say the physical, you don't have to say the words, but your action. He complied. He did it. When they were out, he did it. He returned it. That is the problem. And now, a year later, he has now verbalized it by saying he don't like it. Which, to me, from the beginning, he could have just simply said so. I don't like them thing. It's not something you just wake up and don't like overnight. He never liked it before. And like I said again, you can't be mad at somebody for liking what they like or not liking what they don't, or not liking whatever. You have a choice. You have a right to your dislikes and likes as a man, and I have my right to my likes and dislikes as a woman. So because he didn't say the physical words and he was doing the action, to me that says you had no problem with it. So how now you finally found your tongue wherever you had it hidden, and you're telling me you ain't like them thing?
My point remains. In the beginning, we just do real thing, man and woman. And then later down the road, it's problems because we begin to show our true self. And you know that's
as Benton says, if from the start, and I'm happy that the men are really standing up and understanding. Karim seems to be in the wilderness this morning. If from the start both parties can be honest and have an understanding, then nothing would be consistent. The concept of dating plays a major role. And that is what I'm trying to let Kareem understand from the onset the dating process is when you establish a serious committed relationship. And that is when you're supposed to be upfront when you're dating. That's when you get the opportunity to talk, say what you like, you don't like, blah, blah, blah. And then we work on other things. From the beginning, that's when you do it. You didn't just jump on in a relationship and then we're trying to figure out what we like and don't like. Of course, you're going to do that along the way with other things. But in the initial stages, that's when you're getting to know the person, their likes, their dislikes, what turns them on, off, what makes them happy, unhappy, blah, blah, blah. You establish that from the beginning. The first 6, 7, 8 months, you get into the habit of asking questions, knowing and finding out what you like. Sometimes you ain't like pilau, you ain't like oil dong, you ain't like saltfish sauce, but you like other things. So don't pretend to a woman that you like something when you don't like it. That's as simple as I can put it. And vice versa. Stop all this pretending to impress a person or to get a person and then you can't keep it up. You can't be consistent with it because it's just not you. Sooner or later, how long can you act for? Sooner or later, the real side, the real you will come out. Now you're comfortable. You have the woman all in a good place. Y'all, things settled. Now you ain't have to show up and you ain't have to pretend that you like it again. And that's what's happening here. He no longer has to pretend. He can now be himself and say, you know what? Me like them thing there. No hold my hand in no public and touching me and kissing me. I'm not my thing. When you could have simply said so when she started doing it in the beginning and we would not have this problem to deal with. Probably would have other problems to deal with. And to me, that is a cut and clear scenario. Just be upfront about how you feel. You ain't like it, you just don't like it. If I get upset, that's on me. And if I want to throw away a whole relationship because you ain't like the fact you ain't like to hold hand, then that's also on me. But using that as an excuse to say men wouldn't get women if they were to be upfront, that is not true. I don't know who women y'all deal with.
Irina,
that is not true. Kareem, that is not true. If that is the case, everybody wants a companion. Everybody wants a family. Well, not everybody wants a family, but most people want family, children, white picket fence, and house and whatever. So you can't say that everybody, all man won't get to. So you're trying to say woman and her feelings? Man and her feelings? So I'm going to throw away a whole relationship because you say something that you feel I wouldn't like. And you would lie because you feel you wouldn't get me if you tell the truth? That is not true. I don't know. Right. I'm a woman and I'm telling you that is not true. Speak for the people that you've dealt with and say some, but you cannot speak to every woman or say every woman is like that. Like I said, there are some things, good qualities. Everybody have good and bad qualities. There's pros and cons. And sometimes the good outweighs the bad. You have a lot of good qualities and maybe you have one or two that is nothing. I wouldn't throw away the entire relationship for one or two bad qualities. No woman in their right head will do that. You have a respectable, good-looking man, take care of himself, responsible, and showing it. And because he's here and like to hold your hand, you will throw away a relationship for that.
Irina, that is just you. You can't speak for all women.
That
all
is what I'm doing.
Like
that is exactly why I said I'm speaking for myself, and I said some. You are the one who was saying otherwise.
At the end of the day, look, my thing is, why you have to get it in your head that you have something to hide or you cheating or you don't want this one to see and that one to see and thing.
Someone says, Rhonda says, Kareem, please stop giving her ammunition. Homeboy wrong, and that's that. And then man and them say, no, boy, I don't know what's going on with him this morning. He ain't giving up. Only men have seen it. So at the beginning, we do a real thing. But we all said we don't like doing this because of you, we do. You don't like it, you just don't like it. Don't do it because of me. You don't like it, you just don't like it. Some things you compromise on, but other things you feel strongly about. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Some things you can compromise on. All right? Other things, hold your ground. Someone says, perhaps we do not yet know ourselves before committing to relationship. And that is the crux of the matter right there. That is the problem right there. So, all your friend ain't giving up this morning. I know what to eat or drink, but you holding on strong. You holding on strong.
I'll go try it your way and let you know.
You holding on strong.
I'll go try it. It's okay.
Let me see if I could do this last one and then we gone. Hold on.
When some women get burned, they need to go to therapy and stop calling the radio station and bash men like that. That's all I have to say. And I look into the office this morning, and I'm trying to keep it low. I don't want to make too much noise.
Alright, gotcha.
Karim,
Oi.
we as men sometimes I don't understand that not all battle that we could win. This is not a battle that we could win. Because if the shoes was on the other foot, water couldn't wash around a just the scene. And the shoes does sometimes go over on the other foot, where women does start off doing certain things and then they stop. And then we start to get upset and we have a problem in the relationship. So just agree that it goes both ways. And it's wrong. It's not something that we should just accept just so. We have to ask the questions, we have to find out what it is that going on.
Somebody said they come in my power and beat Karim with
I'm going up now.
I feel like coming by power and just beat Karim with 2
Come
pieces.
there, come. We know I'm telling you. Come.
Because they're driving. Especially says Karim is driving me crazy. I just feel like coming over to power and just beat him with 2 pieces of stick below your foot. Anyways, we gotta go. Mel says Karim, on your own today. You're not getting involved. Them men
That's all your business. That's all your business.
They stay far.
That's all your business.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming into the room.
Only have a good weekend. That's all your business.
Great weekend.
Monday's another one.
Have you back next Monday. Sam, Jim, good morning. Good morning, Dwight. Good morning, everybody. Jackie, good morning. Yo, these comments are killing me. Yeah, I'm gonna see you next week, Monday. All right, and of course, remember the ladies' room came to you to the kind compliments of Beacon Insurance and Western Union. Happy Thursday, all.
Ladies' room comes to you compliments of Beacon Insurance. Insurance is a